So what we're going to do today is show you how to check your heating elements in an electric hot water heater. Now this particular model has two heating elements. It has one up above and one down below. Sometimes you'll have a smaller hot water heater that may only have one element. So before we start taking this stuff apart, we're going to turn off the power. All right, you can see that it's labeled over here, hot water heater. But one thing I did, this is in another video, I highlighted all of these, all of the numbers so they'd be easier to read. But seeing as I only have one eye, I need all the help I can get. So I made a bigger legend up there. We can see the hot water heater is number 10, and it's always going to have two breakers on it because it's a 240 volt breaker. So we turn it off, and now we can go work on the hot water heater. So now we can take our panels off up here. There's some insulation here, and the insulation just comes out like this. Now we're going to take this out, and it's connected either at the top or here in the middle or both, and this happens to have both. So I just lift that out, set that over to the side. So here's where your heating element is. So what we're going to do is, first of all, we're going to take our multimeter and we're going to make sure that we don't have any electricity. So we set it on the, in this case it's a 400 volt setting, and the power comes in at the very top. This up here is your thermostat, and there's a reset here. So if you didn't have hot water, you might want to just click this. So we're going to take this, we're going to put one on one side and one on the other. And you can see we have no reading, so we're not getting any voltage in here. So if you're not getting enough hot water or not getting any hot water, or even if it's coming in way too hot, it could be this heating element right here. Now there's a breaker right here, and this is a reset button. So if you're getting no hot water at all, so you can press this and it will reset the internal breaker on the thermostat itself. Okay, you can see here is where you set the temperature. And I like to keep it at about 120. You get it much hotter than that. It's shown 125, then 190 and 175. I wouldn't want to get it any hotter than 120, 125, just because you run the risk of getting scalded. So once we do that, and we make sure that that's where we want it, we're now going to take these wires off, and we're going to check continuity. Now we're going to take our multimeter, and here we're going to set it to ohms. Now we want to set it to ohms because now that I've got the wires out, what I'm going to do is put one lead here in the middle of this screw and one lead in the middle of this screw. Make sure I get good contact. And you can see right here it's 12.3 ohms. So that means that this one is good. And then you just repeat this for the second one down on the bottom. We don't have to go through that whole thing. And if you need to replace it, we'll do another video on that. So thanks for joining us here on the Pirate Handyman. Hope you dig what we're doing. If you do, hit that subscribe button down below. It's free. And if you hit that notification bell, you'll get notified every time a new video drops. Here's to smooth sailing.